All right, so as I'm on my way home, I'm here with one of my guys, Carlos, and I know his birthday passed a couple days ago, but we're just gonna really reflect on our favorite. That's what we've done, a lot of breakfast onlys, and every single place that we've been to, it's different since we started. So we started in IHOP on his actual birthday. What motivated me to want to to start this tradition? Well, the fact that it's early in the morning and there's not a lot of people yet, and because it was his birthday, I think he had plans. He usually has plans like during the day, like on a Sunday, and especially because it's football season, right? So we did IHOP to start, and then Carol's for my birthday. Russ came along, and then Russ started becoming one of the main guys, and especially going forward. And his birthday was next in Denny's. So we did different places up to this day, and we just came from what's it called, Country Family Cafe. We celebrated his birthday, even though it's his birthday was just a couple days ago, right? So, anyways, I'm gonna make this short because I'm about to head home in a few minutes. Of all the breakfast only places, I know it's a long list here. It's every single one's different, but I'm gonna ask Carlos right here. What is your most favorite breakfast place that we've done since we started this tradition?
It would have to be. I have to choose one. To me, I'll just choose one. Broken Yolk.
Broken Yolk. Oh yeah, that's like the
or
day
the one
before.
today. To me to choose, I choose a few. Fuck it.
You can pick two if you want. Yeah, Broken Yolk was the day before my birthday.
For now.
Yeah.
Cool too.
Yeah.
Hardly any complaints.
Oh yeah. Me and my family have been there a couple times. Oh man, we've been there a lot actually. So we went there for Mother's Day earlier in the year. Yeah. For me, it's wow, it's a long list. I mean, I do want to go with Black Bear Diner. It's one of them, but I think I'm gonna roll with wow. What's a really good? What is my favorite one? It's a long list. I can't really think right now, but I know we did one with Anastasia on her birthday. That was last year. The Scratch Room.
Was that there?
Yes.
What place was it?
That was in Anaheim. And I went with my family earlier in the year too.
I forgot the name of the place.
The Scratch Room. Yeah, it's called the Scratch Room. Yeah, you were there. Anastasia's birthday. On her, I think that was on her actual day. For me, my God, this is tough. Because I'm choosing between Black Bear Diner, Caro's, and yeah, dude, it's a long list. I know we did No Toro Cafe. That was good. I like when it comes to the quality of food and the actual hangout itself. I don't know, man. Oh, I know. The one in what is it called? Tam's Burgers or something like that. That was in Norwalk. Where we did your birthday. Remember I bought you that. Remember I made you that cake. Not that cake, but like that craft. I still have it. That's the one where it has you with that frying pan. Yeah, I remember that craft. Do you still have it? The craft?
I think so. Yeah, it's somewhere in my.
Yeah, I made it 2 years ago.
Office.
Your office?
My dad's office. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember I made that. That's one of my favorite moments. But man, I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard for me. I know Black Bear Diner is one of them. But oh man, I gotta take a look. But yeah, I'll probably choose my answer later. But in case, well, Carlos says it's Broken Yolk, and
it's cool.
For me, it's.
I'm from today too.
I'm gonna look too.
Burger, like it was big burger. Dude.
3 minutes.
Or 2 something. Whatever.
Yeah, Russ. We'll see the video later. So, all right. Peace.
So this video is pretty much a continuation of where I left off yesterday. When Carlos dropped me off. From our breakfast only at, where was it? Country Family Cafe, which is in Anaheim, close to Disneyland. So, I had to do some more research as far as like trying to remember what the other places were that we did for breakfast only since we started this tradition, right? So at that time that we were discussing this topic, and I am going to continue this by myself since since I didn't have the time to, enough time to finish it with him, since he already dropped me off. At that time, I didn't have, I couldn't remember most of them from the top of my head. But now that I'm home, after doing my research, based on some of the past videos that I saw on this channel, now I remember all of them. So now I have a better pick as far as like, what my favorite breakfast only place is that we've done together since we started. And of course I have to be there, since every single breakfast place that we've done is a different place, or a different restaurant, or a different food place rather, since not all of what we did were restaurants. For example, Jollibee, Chow King, McDonald's, obviously that's a fast food place. We did that in July of just last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I know Russ and Carlos did it again this year. I did an episode for that first episode while I wasn't there. So you can catch that on my playlist for August 2025. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the 17th. So you can look for that there. So now I have a clear favorite. I know I did tell Carlos that his was Broken Yolk. Mine was the Tans Burgers one, because of the craft that I did for his birthday. Was it like 2 years ago? I think that was in Tans Burgers. That was Tans Burgers, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called in Norwalk. I do have another favorite, and I know I've been saying Black Bear Diner, but I do remember Dalton's Cafe. That one really was one of my favorites. And I remember also that day, when I was wearing my Fitbit watch, I had 400 straight days of 10,000 plus steps. Now, obviously, that's the first time. At that time was in 2022, and it was in March, first day of daylight savings time. Man, I'm surprised all of us were able to make it, considering the time change, that very day that it started. You know how most people, quote unquote, lose sleep over an hour. And that's usually my favorite time of the year, which is daylight savings time. So, Dalton's Cafe, definitely another favorite of mine. Because I remember holding up the sign that says 400, and 400 straight days with 10,000 plus steps. And obviously that's a historic record that can never be done again, since I don't wear a Fitbit watch anymore. But that's definitely one to remember as well. I also remembered, what is it called? Howard's Cafe. I really like that one, and that's close to the Forest Lawn, cemetery. It's in Cypress, right? I also remembered Mr. Rosewood. That's the one where I showed off my my coffee, right? My coffee cup right there, and it was really cool. Rosewood Family Restaurant is another good one. So after doing all that research, man, I also remember we did the scratch room with Anastasia and Harry's, and we've done a long list, right? A long list of places. And yes, No Toro Cafe, also did Fantastics. That's also a good one. Hold on, let me sip my coffee for a bit. Yeah. And by the way, I did give Carlos his birthday card, so I made sure to not forget that. It was a long list, dude. It's a long list. Off Street Cafe. What else we do? Kimmy's Cafe is also a good one, and I think it's still there, if I'm not mistaken. So between all of that, I'm probably gonna say, well, I did say Tana's Burgers. That's one of my favorites. My other one is Dalton's Cafe. Dalton's Cafe, really good stuff. That's another big time favorite, and I think I'm gonna go with those two. As great as the other ones were, I remember Eugene made his debut in the Country Cafe, the one close to IHOP. It's in that same plaza as IHOP. But when it comes to my two favorites, I'm gonna roll with what was I gonna say? I know I said Black Bear Diner. I think I have three, but I think the actual topic here is pick your most favorite breakfast only place. So for me, as good as the one is that I did for Carlos, that craft that I did, I'm gonna roll with. Oh my god, like either it's Dalton's Cafe. I think I'm gonna roll with Dalton's Cafe. And the reason why I say that is because one, not only did we all show up for the first day of daylight savings time, which is usually the hardest thing to do, but we also, for my sake, I had 400 straight days of 10,000 plus steps, and so that adds to a couple of significant events as far as that day is concerned. So I am gonna pick Dalton's Cafe. Dalton Connects Cafe. Just kidding. So yeah, so that's gonna be my pick. And for most favorite breakfast only for Carlos, again, it's Broken Yolk, and for mine, it's Dalton's Cafe. So I think I still have the picks if I'm not mistaken, and if I do, good for me. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.